Merry meet you guys. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys, let me bring you up here. This is a love spell. And yes, we are in the waning moon phase. And yes, it's Sunday, sorry for my hair. But this spell, there is no moon cycle for it. You can do it at any time. It's super, super strong because it is a type of voodoo, okay? So it's kind of extensive, and it does require a bit more DNA. You do need DNA for this, or spirit powder, but it's super, super effective and very binding. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to begin here. I'm going to make sure that there's nothing that can be visible for my client. Okay, so behind the camera, I have already my red candle lit. All right, guys, you're going to need a red candle, light it up. If you don't have a red candle, you can use a white candle, okay? So get that started. You can engrave names on it from the top going down on the wax. This one is a 7-day candle. So what I did with that is I literally fed it the names of the people that I'm working on, okay? So you're gonna need urine and DNA, blood, if you can. So I'm gonna tell you the steps, and then I'm gonna do the spell work, okay? So on a piece of paper, white piece of paper, just a regular white piece of paper, you're gonna tear it and you're gonna write both of your names. Now this is the kicker, okay? This is where it's different from all the other ones that I have done, okay? And you're gonna see several things here that are different from what I have already done. Like I said, it's very effective, it's very potent. And if you're not looking to really bind someone to you, I suggest you do not do this. Do not do this for someone you have a crush on. Do not do this for someone you just met. You got to get to know the person and know that you really want this person in your life if you're going to do this. Okay, guys, because it's super, super strong and amazing. Okay, so you're going to write your name. Okay, let's start with the target. You're going to write the target's first name. So if it's Billy, okay, you're going to write Billy. And if it's Billy Bob, then you're going to write Billy Bob, okay? However, in the last name, you're going to put your last name, okay? So you're going to put Billy Bob Martinez Vega, you know, because you should have two last names. Remember, you have a mother and you have a father, so you're going to put those two last names. Then you're going to write your name with their two last names. Now, if you don't have their two last names of their mother and father, you can use just one last name, okay? You need to have a last name, guys. You can't, like I said, just do it because you like the guy that's working at Starbucks, okay, guys? So please, like, be mindful what you're doing and what you're throwing out there to the universe. So you're just gonna write it one time, their name with your last name and their birthday, then your name with your last name and your birthday, okay? Once you do that, you're going to then take a medical lancet and you're going to put it over the names, okay? And you're going to really concentrate and give it vibrations and give it the energy that you need to give it to envision what you want to happen with this person to be binded to you. You will then take cinnamon powder, okay? Just regular cinnamon powder. You're going to sprinkle it on the names. And again, you're going to rub into it your energy, your intention, your vibrations, and all that you want to happen. You're going to envision it. You're going to see it happening, which I've already done with the paper here, okay? In my jar that I've already, I cleansed it and prepared it. It wasn't sage. It was a love incense. I prepared it ready for this. There is urine. Okay, you can have the urine in there. You can add semen, and so there's form of tissue in here. You can add hair as well. One thing that I need to get, excuse me guys, that I forgot to have next to me. A minute. I'm hoping my husband did not drink it. So I'm looking for wine, and I always have wine on hand. All right. I don't seem to see any. Okay, so that means that my husband probably drank it, but that's no worries because I have a stash on top on my wine rack. Here we go. Let me see. Not that one. Great. I found a wine. Okay, so I am back. So it's very important that you use wine as well. And the wine that I want you to use is a red wine. So we're going to have our red wine and add red wine to our urine. Okay, that's the mix right there. Close it up. I'm going to add coconut sugar, brown coconut sugar. If you don't have brown coconut sugar, use white sugar. And we're sweetening this situation up. I'm going to add my herbs, my mixture of herbs that I use for domination and for love. In there, with my intentions, not the herbs I'm adding, but the vibrational frequencies of this herb. I'm going to go ahead and take the names, and I'm going to have the two pictures, the pictures here. I'm going to get some of this stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm also going to add some honey, okay? Honey to the pictures, and I'm going to have them facing each other, sweetening this love bind here. I'm also going to add the honey to the names, the ones that I've already added the DNA, the ones that I have already added the sugar to, okay? Those two things. This is why I'm telling you that it's kind of extensive, but it's very, very dominating. I'm going to begin. I'm going to go ahead and fold these pictures. Let me see here. I want them to be facing each other. And let me see you in there. No need to worry if they're separate pictures, guys. All right, let's go ahead and put intention into this here. I'm going to roll my names in towards each other, okay? And I'm going to place it, just a little pocket in there, all right? And I'm going to take a piece of fabric. If you don't have fabric, you can do yarn or thread or ribbon, as long as it's red, okay? There we go. Let's get a little pouch here going. And we're going to make a little envelope. There's one last piece to this ritual that's very important. I'm going to roll it. I'm going to say what we want. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it with some red thread because I ran out of, white thread. I ran out of the red, but it's just to keep it closed. It's okay. Don't freak out. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put this into our urine here and wine. All right. There we go. The last thing we're going to do here, and this is the part that binds them and really gets them with you. You're going to take 2 brand new nails and you're going to drop them in there. You're nailing that job to you. You're bringing it in. You're just calling it on and dominating this person and compelling them to be with you and only you. I'm going to close it, okay? I'm going to close this. At this point, you can do the prayers that you need to do. If you don't have any prayers to do, you can ask for this person to come to you and be with you and only you. Bind it to you, love with you and everything that you want at this point, okay? I'm going to let this candle burn down. Once it's burned down, this will be in my client's underwear drawer, or let's say it was for me, I would keep it, okay, in my underwear drawer, or I would plant it in the garden, or just keep it safe, guys. Just keep it safe. No worries, no bothers. Never open it again, and there you go. Many blessings. I hope you've enjoyed this voodoo love ritual.